bath, kitchen, and dispensary. Yes, sir. I don't need it. Have a good one, guys.
What's going on? Why are you recording?
Oh, I'm just out here. I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public.
I respect it.
I appreciate it, man.
Doing that.
Hey, have a good one, brother.
You too, sir.
All right, here we go. Cold weather, crowded streets. And we're right in the middle of Brighton, Massachusetts, stepping into a situation that can taint at any moment. This isn't just a casual walk. It's a real test of First Amendment rights. Out here in public, everything is real and unfiltered. The camera is on, people are watching, and you can already feel the attention building. The goal is straightforward. Film in a public space, observe how people behave, and see what happens when they notice they're being recorded. Some people stay relaxed, others get curious, and some react in ways you wouldn't expect. Stay with it, because what starts off calm doesn't stay that way for long. Things pick up quickly.
Have a good one, man.
Have a great one. You too.
All right. Well, he told me to have a good day and then flipped me the bird as he pulled out. So, not sure what that was about. What's going on? How we doing?
Not sure.
You're not sure how you're doing?
No, what do you
He
got
just pulled
going
up to the weed store. You should be doing much better.
All right. This is a little weird.
That's a little weird?
Yeah.
Well, coming up and talking to strangers is too, man.
Not when they're with you.
How am I with you?
You're filming me do my life.
Right.
Listen closely. Right from the start, the reactions are all over the place. One guy stays relaxed, says he understands what's going on, and moves along without any issue. But don't get too comfortable, because seconds later, the mood changes completely. A simple goodbye quickly turns into someone throwing a middle finger while driving off. That's how fast things can shift once a camera is involved. This is the reality out here. People may speak calmly, but their actions often tell a different story. And that's the whole point of this. It's not about starting problems. It's about showing how people truly react. Within just a few minutes, Brighton is already revealing both sides.
And then you came up and talked to me and told me I was weird.
I asked
And I'm the one with you.
I asked what's up.
Yeah, and I told you. Have a good one. What's going on, bro? How we doing?
Could I not be filmed?
I'm sorry?
Could you not film me?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have had much attention going towards you until you walked up to me.
I know, I just thought it was kind of strange. Or doing this. But...
Yeah, and I find it kind of strange to talk to strangers, but
Okay.
to each their own.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough.
Hey, have a good one.
Now the situation starts to build. What begins as a normal moment quickly turns tense. Someone pulls up, clearly uneasy, starts making comments, saying the whole thing feels strange. But here's the key detail. They were the one who came over first. That's what makes moments like this stand out. People say they don't like being filmed, yet they choose to step right into it and make it bigger than it needs to be. The mood shifts fast, uneasy, defensive, and close to turning into an argument. It's a clear example of someone reacting without really understanding what's happening. And just like that, we see another side of how the public responds. A mix of confusion, discomfort, and attitude all at once.
I'm sorry?
What are you filming?
Oh, I'm out here. I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press. Have a good one. Take it easy, buddy. I don't appreciate you. What is my goal?
Yeah.
To show people's reactions. You don't even know what your rights as an American citizen is walking down the street.
So then, what are my rights? Explain.
I'm out here, the same one that covers the ability for you to come up and question what I'm doing is the same one that covers this.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't be allowed to do anything, but you do. I'm just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, well, I'm out here, I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public.
Okay.
Hey, have a good one, though. Try to have a better day.
All right, here comes another one. This time a little more all right, here comes another moment. And this one is more direct. Someone asks not to be recorded, but the reality is clear. They stepped right into the camera's view. The exchange stays fairly polite, but you can sense the tension building underneath. Then the questions start coming fast. What's the purpose? Why are you filming? Here's where things get more serious. The answer is simple. This is about testing First Amendment rights, including freedom of the press, rights that apply to everyone in public. But not everyone sees it that way. Some people push back, some argue, and others walk off clearly annoyed. This is the point where understanding and emotions collide. And most of the time, emotions take over.
Understand you're recording, but don't block the exit. I seen you on camera. You're in front of the exit.
Nobody's there when I'm if I walk by it, nobody's right there. Just relax. Just relax. It's okay. Just relax.
You're good what you're doing, but don't block the exit.
Nobody's blocking anything, bro. Nobody's blocking it. You're blocking the entrance. Don't block the entrance now. Hey, don't block the entrance. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. You roll down your window and talk to me, and now you're scared of my phone? Come on now. That doesn't make sense. You know it doesn't. That's why you just laughed.
Now things move into a more tense phase. Someone starts claiming the entrance is being blocked, even though there's no actual obstruction. The conversation escalates quickly, voices rise, frustration builds, and the situation starts to spiral. You hear the same point repeated again and again. Don't block the entrance, even when nothing is actually being blocked. It becomes less about what's really happening and more about how it's being perceived in the moment. This is where misunderstanding takes over reality. Emotions drive the reaction, not the facts. Then, just as quickly, things begin to settle once the situation is reassessed and people realize there's no real issue. But by that point, the reaction has already happened, and it's all been recorded.
no. Oh, you got me. Well, I see police right across the way here. I don't know if they're going to be coming for us or what. Here for us. Oh boy. Well, he stopped right in the middle of the roadway because he realized he was causing a traffic jam here. He's banging a U-turn up there.
All right. Here's where the situation shifts again. Someone rolls down their window and starts talking. But the moment they fully realize they are being recorded, they quickly pull back. That change in behavior stands out. People are often fine with a quick interaction until a camera is involved. Then everything suddenly feels different to them. And just when things seem like they might calm down, there's another development. Police are spotted across the street. At this point, the uncertainty kicks in. Will they approach? And if they do, how much further will this situation go from here?
Let's see what he has to say. Oh boy, it's crossing the line of traffic and everything. And he hit the curb. Brilliant. Oh, the classic doesn't know how to park.
How you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. I could be better, man. But I mean, you're crossing double yellow lines with no lights on and you're parking like a jackass. What's up with that, man?
Pulled up and around? What do you mean?
Yeah, and then yeah, I know. And then you crossed over the double yellow line without your emergency lights on. And now you're parked taking up 3 spots. That's incredible, dude. 3 and 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
If somebody comes the way, I'll make sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you'd accept that from us. That sounds good. I've been better.
Watch closely here. The officer spots the situation, pauses in traffic, and for a moment everything feels uncertain. Then they make a quick U-turn, as if something suddenly requires their attention. But the way it happens raises questions. There are no lights or sirens, and the driving looks abrupt, followed by a rough parking job that stands out. It doesn't feel like a calm, controlled arrival. It feels reactive. The camera captures all of it, the movement, the decisions, and the urgency in the moment. And once law enforcement enters the scene, the entire atmosphere shifts. From here on, everyone is watching to see what happens next.
I don't know. I wasn't the one who called. I have no idea. Did dispatch not tell you guys what's going on? Or?
So we just got a call. There was a gentleman filming.
Oh, really?
People.
You guys respond to people? What, you guys respond to calls when they say we have somebody filming on a sidewalk?
I respond to every 911 call.
Ah, okay. Oh, they called 911 too. All right, cool. Well, let me get the CAD number once we're done, and I'd like your name and badge number as well.
Officer Walton, 1687.
Sweet. What about this guy right here?
It's Officer White, and I'm unsure of his badge number.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I mean, the CAD number would be great, so I can see who called 911 and said what, and see if we have a misuse of the 911 system or not.
Perfect.
To deal with.
No worries at all. Just a couple questions for you. Have you been blocking or prohibiting?
Yeah, I don't answer any questions. I'm sorry.
Have you been blocking anybody?
Yeah, I don't. Like I just said, I don't answer any questions.
Okay, what's your name?
Like I just said, I don't answer any questions.
First Amendment Auditor?
Like I said, I
What's your
don't
YouTube
answer.
channel?
It's First Amendment Protection
So I can
Agency.
check you out.
You won't have a hard time finding me, man. First Amendment Protection Agency.
Okay.
I'm sure you got a lot of calls about me.
Which amendments are you doing today?
Like I said, I'm not going to answer any further questions than that. But I'm sure a bunch of cops being right in front of the weed store is really good for business, though. Hey, good job on calling the cops, brother, even though you know what's going on. Good job. Good job. There we go. Nice. I'm not trying to bother.
All right, here we go. Now it's a direct face-to-face with law enforcement. Questions begin immediately, and so does some pushback. The officer explains they were responding to a call about someone filming in public. That's the issue. Just recording in a public space. At this point, the focus changes. Badge numbers are requested, and the situation moves toward accountability. The conversation is no longer one-sided. There are questions about whether 911 was misused and why this call was made in the first place. This is where understanding rights becomes important. The balance in the interaction shifts as the discussion continues. It stays controlled, but the tension is still there, real, present, and serious.
I know.
Don't block that area.
Dude, nobody was blocking anything.
I can show you the video.
I don't need to see a video, bro.
I'll show you.
Perfect. Nobody told me to leave, so I can be in the parking lot even if you say that. Even if that is true. Even if that is true. Even if that is true. Let me join in on the conversation here.
I try to tell them.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing we can do. I know. But if he's blocking that, I could do something if he's blocking that entrance.
Yeah, you just can't prohibit.
Yeah, don't prohibit.
Nobody's prohibiting nothing.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, as long as nobody's going to try to come and rob the weed store, nobody's going to be put under citizen's arrest or anything like that.
Nobody's gonna rob the weed
block
store.
it.
Yeah, especially not with me filming here. Especially not with the cops sitting in front of the weed store. Yeah. Thank God. Yeah, thank God you're here, coming to take care of somebody filming on the sidewalk. There you go. You guys are doing the good work out here. Thank you. And what was your badge number, buddy? Yeah, nobody's asked me
Can you
to.
please get off the property?
Ah, there you go. There you go. That's great. That's great. All right, so I'll take a step back from the sidewalk. No problem, man. You got it. Yeah, just calm down. Just go relax. Why don't you clock out there, buddy? Calm down.
Now the situation turns into a verbal standoff. Questions aren't being answered directly. Rights are being clearly stated, and personal identity is being kept private. The tension isn't loud or chaotic, but it's heavy and noticeable. Officers attempt to take control of the situation, but they are met with calm and steady pushback. At the same time, people nearby step in with their own opinions, trying to enforce rules that don't actually apply to the situation. The key point here is simple. No one has been asked to leave. And until that happens, the person remains within their legal rights to be there. This is where understanding the law matters most. That knowledge becomes protection in moments like this. And right now, it's holding firm.
I'm surprised they didn't pull up code 3. The Boston police. Crime stoppers. Crime stoppers. Crime stoppers. That's crazy. You guys call yourselves crime stoppers? Good job stopping crime today there, boys. Good job. Hey, what's your badge number, Mr. White?
Already told you it, sir.
Thanks, appreciate it. Bye! See you later. It looks like we got some normalcy in Brighton left here after all. That's good. I'm sorry, buddy? Yeah, I would. Because I'm out here, I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public.
And just like that, things begin to settle. A clear instruction is given to step off the property, simple and direct, and it's followed right away. No arguments, no further escalation. This is where a lawful direction makes the difference, cutting through the early attention. Even as the situation calms, there's still some lingering commentary and frustration about how it unfolded, including questions about why police were called over filming in public in the first place. That AS officers start to step back and leave the area. The energy shifts again. What was tense moments ago now winds down quickly, and the situation returns to normal just as fast as it escalated.
Have a good one, though, man. a live free or die state of New Hampshire. Yeah,
We famous?
you might be. You got a funny dance or something you want to put out? Ah, okay, there we go. Oh boy. Well, that guy almost had a conniption fit right in the middle of the road. We almost witnessed that firsthand. Have a good one, man.
You too, man.
Now we're back on the streets, but the energy feels different. The tension hasn't disappeared, it's just evolved. Some people are calmer now, more curious, even willing to understand what's really going on. Others are still confused, tossing out random comments, trying to process what they just saw. There's humor in the air, a bit of sarcasm, even some light trolling creeping in. But beneath all of it, the core message hasn't changed. This is about rights. And those rights don't fade just because someone feels uncomfortable. As new faces step in, the reactions keep shifting, but the principle stays locked in.
See, at least that guy parked a little bit better than the cop. Just slightly, but good enough. I'm sorry?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, being recorded.
Oh, I'm just out here recording everything. Because I'm out here, I'm stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. The same amendment that gives you the right to ask me what I'm doing. Freedom of press.
Randomly wanted to videotape this.
There you go. There you go. You were randomly wanting to talk to strangers today?
Circular.
Have a good one, man.
No.
No? Okay. Have a bad one.
All right, this is where things start to calm down. The intensity drops, and the interactions become more relaxed overall. Some people approach respectfully, ask real questions, and actually take time to listen. Others try to engage but don't fully understand what's going on. You also get those quick, awkward moments, short conversations that don't go anywhere or feel a bit off. Still, each interaction adds something to the overall picture, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about one exchange. It's about how the public reacts in different ways. And today in Brighton, we saw the full range, from calm and respectful to confused and reactive.
We need more activists. Hey, wrong window 3 times.
Did somebody do something to you?
No,
No.
no,
All right.
no, no,
Just asking.
no. Bye.
Hey.
Bye. No.
Doing like
What's up, man?
You doing like First Amendment auditing and stuff
Yes,
like that?
sir.
Cool.
Go and type in First Amendment, and I'll pop up. First Amendment Protection Agency. I got 50K on YouTube. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. From calm conversations to tense moments, today covered a lot in a short time. Brighton showed a mix of reactions: curiosity, confusion, support, and clear frustration, all within less than 20 minutes. At one point, even a worker who understood what was happening still chose to call the police. That moment alone raises questions and adds to the bigger picture, and that's why this matters. It's about awareness, understanding rights, and seeing how they play out in real situations, not just on paper. Share your thoughts. What could have been handled differently? Where could things have gone more smoothly? Because this isn't the end. More places, more reactions, and more real-world situations are still ahead. Stay ready for what comes next.